ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, first piece of news is for the recently announced Google Stadia. So, Google is trying to get into the video games market, and as you all know, they already have the Google Play Store, which has been somewhat of a success for them. Now they're trying to get into the console game market space that is mostly dominated by Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, so they're trying to enter that. And they announced the Google Stadia. So Stadia is going to be an upcoming kind of like streaming games platform where you are going to be able to play and, I guess, remotely stream games to play at your computer or any screen for that matter, so even from your TV, phone, tablet device, as long as you have an internet connection. So what makes this really bizarre is apparently you need really fast internet for this to work properly, and most people around the world have pretty slow internet for the most part. If you live in a big city, chances are you have pretty good internet, but if you live anywhere, in the country, in the middle of nowhere, this Google Stadia is probably not going to be for you. Basically, what it does is it's like what PlayStation does with PlayStation Now, and a lot of other like streaming games for streaming services do, where you can have a regular monitor, and all you need is a controller. You can use a official Google controller for the Stadia, or you can use a PlayStation 4 or Xbox controller, basically any USB controllers that you already own. You log into their service and can immediately begin playing a game. You can have a PC that's like 10 years old, but as long as you have a very good internet connection, you can run a game at like 4K 60 FPS according to Google. And the way they do this is they have these servers set up with very, very powerful computing power, and all you are doing is accessing that through the internet, so you can play the video game at max quality settings off a computer that you do not even own. So in a way, if you don't have a lot of money for a PC, you want to play games at like 4K 60 FPS with a good internet connection, you will be able to just log in and play games whenever and wherever you want. The problem is there is going to be input lag and latency issues. They tried to brush this away during the announcement, talking about how it's going to be low latency and how they're not using Bluetooth but low Wi-Fi connection signals and stuff like that. But here's the thing, they showed off some live gameplay of like how it works, and for the most part it looked okay. They were playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, a recent Ubisoft game, but upon further analysis, some tech websites noticed that there was like about 170 milliseconds of lag. And just to put that into perspective, if any of you play Fortnite and you get into a very high ping game, a game where you have like 180 ping, that's basically like 180 milliseconds of lag. Now, can you play? Sure, you can play it with that amount of lag, but is it fun? Like, would you like to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey with 180 ping through the internet. I mean, sure, if the game looks great, I guess that's okay. But anytime that you need to do something, spontaneous, like quickly in the game, like blocking an attack, or if it's an online multiplayer game like Call of Duty or something, you need the fastest response times. So for an RPG, maybe a very slow game, an exploration game or something, sure, high ping or lag isn't necessarily an issue for those type of games. But for the most part, that is kind of like a really serious situation for most people that care about video games. But I don't think Google is trying to appeal to those type of players. What they want to do is they want to make it extremely easy for someone that's watching YouTube videos, maybe logs into their Gmail account, to within like 1 second begin playing a game that they wanted to play. And I guess for someone that doesn't really care about lag or ping or internet issues, maybe some little kid somewhere, his parents give him a tablet and he's able to play like the recent, I don't know, like Rocket League game or something in that style. I assume it'll work out perfectly fine for that kind of situation. But yeah, it's going to be a service Google's going to be offering, Google Stadia. The general reception online has been kind of mixed. People have been saying how most players don't really want to experience streamed games and play them that way. Most people want to, actually have the game installed and play it without any lag or input latency and stuff like that. But industry outsiders are saying that this is a pretty smart move to get more people playing video games that wouldn't necessarily play games before. So for them, as long as, these people have a good internet connection, it'll probably work out. I just hope that Google continues to improve this and maybe make, internet speeds faster or something, because there's not much you can do to decrease the latency issues. Like maybe in 10 years when everyone around the world has faster internet, it'll be a good idea. But right now, I feel like it's just a little bit too early, but still an interesting announcement, and it's going to rival what Sony's currently doing with a PlayStation Now, where basically with a monthly or yearly subscription, you can play any game anywhere on a Sony device, even on a computer, I believe. There is, input lag and latency issues and stuff like that, but you can play games on your phone or a PC without even owning the game. It's just streamed through the internet. So I guess Sony, Google, and a bunch of other companies are going to be having a competition now. They're going to be in direct competition, trying to outdo the other to kind of dominate the games streaming services and stuff for the future. So this will be interesting to see how it all works out, but still a very big announcement from this week. And next, Battlefield 5 got a brand new trailer for the new Battle Royale Firestorm mode. So, as you all know, the Battle Royale mode for Battlefield 5 was announced a while ago. Apparently it was supposed to be something really unique, kind of mixing elements from Battlefield games into a Battle Royale space. They were trying to do something different compared to what Call of Duty did with Blackout, so that's why we had to wait so long. But yeah, now there's a trailer. The gameplay actually looks quite nice. Most things I've heard on forums and from people, that are diehard Battlefield fans has been extremely positive. Lots of people are praising this. So, looks like Firestorm is going to be a great Battle Royale mode, especially if you're a Battlefield fan. there's a ton of features. Like, they really thought of everything. There's like supply drops for vehicles, safes that you open up for better weapons. The map and the way things work are slightly tweaked. So it's not similar to Call of Duty Blackout. I'd say maybe it's a little bit more similar to like H1Z1 and a few other games. But they really tried to do something unique and different from other Battle Royale games, but at the same time making something that Battle Royale fans will want to play. So, really cool trailer. Check it out. People have been pretty positive about it, at least from what I've seen. So let me hear your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to see what everyone has to say about this new Firestorm trailer that came out. Next, we have some news for Apex Legends. So, Apex Legends just got the Battle Pass for Season 1. So, Season 1 of Apex Legends is here. The Battle Pass came out, just like Fortnite, and, has a Battle Pass. All Battle Royale games nowadays seem to have a Battle Pass of some kind. There's like 100 tiers, 100 levels in this Battle Pass. And what makes this kind of controversial right now is, so the community is happy that there's finally like a battle pass in a season. It only costs $10, which is basically what the Fortnite battle pass costs. But here's the deal. Some people are kind of disappointed with the content in the Apex Legends battle pass. I've read a lot of posts of people hoping for more like actual character skins, better skins for characters and stuff like that, but it seems like they kept those to be bought like separately or unlocked separately. Like, they don't want people to get those in the battle pass. So what you get in the battle pass is just a lot of like more generic, average type unlockables, which, Fortnite does as well. You get a lot of emoticons, profile icons, things that necessarily don't really matter to a lot of people. But then you do get actual skins and like emotes and things like that, which the Apex Legend Battle Pass has as well. Lots and lots of like weapon skins, changes to like how abilities look and stuff like that. So really cool things are included in the Battle Pass. It's just that the amount of content people feel is a little bit lacking on the character skins side of things. So there have been a lot of comparisons to Fortnite, like how their Battle Pass usually has a lot of really cool character skins, and how Apex Legends, on the other hand, isn't really going for that. So still a pretty good Battle Pass for $10, but the fanbase seems to want a little bit more. So maybe next season, Season 2, Apex Legends will have an even better Battle Pass of some kind. But right now, the community is thriving. Lots and lots of people playing the game, streaming the game. And people finally have a reason to play even more now that the Battle Pass is out, because I had some friends that already reached max level. They had tons of stuff unlocked, and they said there was no reason to keep playing until the Battle Pass came out. So now that the Battle Pass is out there, I see them on Apex Legends every day. So yeah, definitely a big deal for a lot of people. Next, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, or Sekiro is the Japanese pronunciation, I believe. Shadows Die Twice, the upcoming From Software game, looks amazing. A new trailer came out, gameplay trailer released, as well as 20 minutes of gameplay footage from the actual game. Wow, all I can say is this game looks insanely difficult, but also really, really cool. As most From Software games look, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, they extremely talented developers, but this one has more of a Japanese folklore, mythical style setting going for it. Very, very cool. I really want this game. Not sure if I'm gonna pick it up right now, launch or whatever. Might wait a month or something, but yeah, check out this new trailer for Shadows Die Twice. Fans are going crazy for this. People have, I think I read that pre-order numbers already sold out in many countries around the world, like in Japan, and certain GameStops, like they are completely out of like pre-orders for some editions of the game. So yeah, this, the Dark Souls community is already looking forward to this because they love the style of like From Software games, and this one's going to be different because there's going to be more of an emphasis on like attacking and dodging attacks. I guess they're trying to do something with like the combat system in this game, so it's going to be different from Dark Souls and Bloodborne, but still that same classic From Software like style. So yeah, really cool. Definitely check out that trailer if you haven't seen it yet. Next, we have some rumors for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. So, Modern Warfare 4 has been rumored for a few months now to be the next Call of Duty game that's coming out this year. And tons of leaks are coming out. Some of them are fake, some of them are real. People are saying they're getting in contact with the development staff. Leaked images have appeared online. Here's one of them right here. So far, people have been saying that it's 100% confirmed, but honestly, nothing has been confirmed by the developers yet. All we have are rumors, so this is a rumor. But yeah, there is an image saying that Modern Warfare 4 is happening this year, and additionally, someone came out and said they know exactly what's going to be included in Modern Warfare 4, so this is what they said. There's not going to be a battle royale mode in, Modern Warfare 4. It's going to have a classic, like, solo story campaign. So people are excited about that. And it's going to do away with, like, specialty classes and online multiplayer stuff from, like, modern games and go back to a more classic style online multiplayer like Modern Warfare 2. So wow, that is very interesting. People immediately came out and said this leak is probably fake. There's no way that Activision would allow a Call of Duty game to come out with no Battle Royale mode, especially since Blackout was such a big success for them. So, honestly, I don't know what to believe. It would be cool to get like a single-player campaign back for Modern Warfare 4 especially. But yeah, nothing's confirmed. All we know is that it is a possibility. So next, Cuphead is coming out on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, the exclusive first-party Microsoft game that was only released on Xbox One and PC is finally coming to the Nintendo Switch. And there's no news about a PS4 version, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, it's coming to the Nintendo Switch on April 18th. So the 18th of April, it'll be available digitally on the eShop. And then a physical version of the game is going to be available in stores sometime after that. So this is great news. Nintendo fans are so happy about this. I've been reading some of the forums and news websites. And so far, most of the reactions have been extremely positive. I personally feel like Cuphead is a perfect fit on a Nintendo system just because of the art style, kind of like the cartoon graphics. It's something that Nintendo fans would definitely enjoy. And additionally, Microsoft came out to say that more Xbox Live, like exclusive games, will be appearing on the Nintendo Switch in the future. We already, know that one of them is probably going to be Ori and the Blind Forest. And who knows, maybe after that they will bring Crackdown 3 to the Nintendo Switch, or Halo. Now I doubt they'll bring Halo to the Switch, but maybe Sea of Thieves might see a Nintendo Switch release. That's entirely possible. Getting like that ported to the Switch, I feel, would be a good thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is amazing. Getting Xbox games on the Switch. And yeah, they're going to be like including Xbox Live features within the games. So can't wait to see how that all goes. And it's amazing that Nintendo and Microsoft now have some kind of like relationship together, so that's really good. Next, there is this really unique first-person shooter that released on PC called Bright Memory, and it was released on like Steam. Apparently, one guy from China developed the entire game. At least that's what I heard. One Chinese guy made the entire game on his own, and he did a fantastic job because this is a first-person shooter that has like it has so many mechanics. It's like Devil May Cry meets Dark Souls meets Call of Duty meets like Doom, because you have like enemy monsters with like an HP bar that you have to like melee attack, but then you can shoot them from a distance like you're playing Call of Duty games. But then there's like melee brutality attacks and stuff like that, like in Doom games. So yeah, it's a very unique shooter. It's actually pretty cheap. I think you can get it for under $10 on the Steam store. But the reason why I'm talking about this is that it's going to be ported to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the PC version is getting like enhanced because they're releasing Bright Memory Infinite, which is like a better version of the original, game that released a while ago, and it looks really, really unique. For a game that was developed by just one guy, you definitely have to check out a trailer for this game. I'm gonna say, like, it looks better and plays better probably than Anthem. Anthem, a game that was in development for years, runs worse than a game that one guy developed. Can you believe that? But apparently that's what people are saying. I've read some reviews on Steam, and the game does have some issues. It's not like a AAA super polished game or anything like that. It's actually pretty short too. I think you can beat it in like 3 or 4 hours or something like that. But the gameplay is where it's at. There's like a style ranking, kind of like in Devil May Cry. When you take out enemies, there's combos when you're shooting at enemies. The graphics look pretty good. Honestly, I would play this, so I might check it out when it releases on console or get the upgraded like PC version. Either way, check out a trailer if you're curious. I know that Shroud, famous Twitch streamer Shroud, actually did like a playthrough of this game on his Twitch channel, and his chat absolutely loved the game. They were like, I think they started off kind of negative, but by like the middle or end of the game they were really into it. So I don't know, I think people are starting to discover this game and check it out, so it's pretty cool. Next, Konami is releasing a 50th anniversary collection. So wow, can't believe it's the 50th anniversary of Konami. But yeah, Konami is releasing 3 collections, or like this one big collection that includes these 3 smaller collections. So there's going to be a Konami like classics collection, which includes some of their famous titles from the 80s. And then there's going to be a Konami Castlevania collection, which I think includes like all the NES and SNES and even more Castlevania games. And then there's going to be a Contra collection, which includes like Contra 3, the Alien Wars on the SNES, and just a bunch of the Contra games. Not sure if it's going to include Contra 4 from the Nintendo DS. Hopefully it does, because that game's awesome, but insanely difficult, as most Contra games are. But yeah, this is pretty cool, especially for Konami fans that are big fans of like these classic video games that have never really been re-released. So this is special, and it's coming out for like the Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox One, PS4, so it's coming out on everything. Next, Suda51 was interviewed recently and he was asked about Killer 7. Killer 7 was a game that came out on the GameCube and PlayStation 2. Really unique game, very ahead of its time. Lots of people compare it to like Quentin Tarantino movies in its style of like storytelling and just insane situations. And it was just revealed in this interview that he only got to use 40% of his original ideas for the game, and that like 60% of it was excluded, so the game is kind of incomplete according to him. And that before he retires, he wants to make a remastered version and bring it to all consoles. So I'm really excited about that. I really want more people to play this game. I want to play this new version when it comes out. He mentioned that Capcom holds all the rights to the game, so without their permission he can't really do anything. So hopefully Capcom and Suda51 in the next few years work together and bring out an amazing Killer 7 like definitive edition or something like that. So hopefully it gets done. Killer 7 was so unique, such a unique game. I can't even describe it because the game was so unique. It's really out there. Not many games have tried to do what that game did. And the music is one of the things that like sticks out to me. It just has stayed with me for all these years. Like, the music from that game is iconic. Next, No Man's Sky is getting yet another huge update for the game. They previously got the next update, as it was called when it released, adding tons and tons of new content to the game, making the community very happy about this. And now they are going to be releasing yet another update later this year that's going to be equally as large, and they're being really mysterious about it, not saying exactly what it's going to add. But yeah, the update is going to be called Beyond. So the community is really happy about this. I can't believe that the developers are continuing to update the game like this. Wow, that is dedication right there, so hats off to them. And last piece of news, Takashi Iizuka came out this week to say that the next Sonic the Hedgehog game is currently in development, and nothing else to announce at this time, so we don't know the title or what kind of Sonic game it's going to be. People are hoping for a sequel to Sonic Mania or to Sonic Generations. But yeah, we have a new Sonic game in development that is not a racing game or anything like that. It's an entirely new Sonic project that they're working on, and yeah, can't wait to see what they announce. Hopefully Sega does an announcement at E3 or sometime later this year. But yeah, that is all the news for this week, so hopefully you found this video relaxing and enjoyable to watch or listen to. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to help support the channel on Patreon, head on over to patreon.com/ASMRGaming, where with as little as $1 a month you can help out the channel to make videos just like this one. And yeah, that's it for this week. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all next time. So long and farewell.